Hey, we all kind of struggle with eyeshadow, right? I'm gonna fix that for you, okay? I'm gonna show you Younique's pressed shadows. These are amazing. They're primer infused. The color is gonna last all day long and there will be no creasing. I promise you, okay? This is Fervent, Agile, Slick, and Optimistic. These are the colors that I've picked because I feel like they're really good with every lady. If you were neutral, try this palette. If you were bold, try this palette. There are so many amazing things that you can do with it, okay? I'm going to use 3 brushes. I'm going to use Younique's blending brush. I love this. I'm going to use our crease brush. It is fantastic. And I'm going to use our deluxe brush, okay? And I'm going to use it in a way that maybe might surprise you. I'm going to start with my blending brush, okay? The color I'm going to start with is right here. This is Agile. I'm just going to put it on my brush, swirl it around a little bit. It's on there. Start on the outside corner because this is where you're going to want it darker, and then you go in. So this is our transition color, and it's going to transition all the other color up to the brow, okay? So you just kind of go back and forth. With each of these palettes, you can use a little, use a lot. I'm going to show you how to get a more intense color, okay? See how easy that is, though? And literally, I've just taken it, put it in here. There's product on there, I promise you. Then you start from the outside and blend over. You just kind of windshield wiper motion, and I blend up, okay? Because I want to blend it up so that it transitions into my brow, okay? I am going to do a brow highlight color, but that's going to come from this palette, okay? Just keep doing it. If you want a more bold, more intense, more smoky look, there's techniques to do this same palette in that same way, okay? You can do so many different looks with just 4 colors. Because to be honest, if I wanted to, I could leave just like this. This is pretty. Like, I wouldn't need more, right? I could just do this and it would be okay. So that's my blending brush, and it is so perfect. It is just the right density. It's just an amazing brush, okay? But now is where I'm gonna come in with my darker color. This is Fervent right here. I'm gonna use my crease brush because I have a little bit more control over it. It's not as fluffy feeling. It's more compact, okay? So I'm gonna put it in there. You see it's on there, right? I'm gonna show you a little trick right now. Okay, take this business card and put it right here and angle it, and then do this outer corner. You're gonna kind of do a triangle, but this is going to ensure that you have a really crisp edge, and you can bring it in, okay? We're gonna blend it a little bit more, but you see how it's really crisp right there now. I can kind of soften it up just a smidge if I want, but then I'm going to finish this area darker, okay? I've got my crisp on the outside. I want it hazy up here. We don't need crisp up here, right? No. Right like this, okay? Drag this color under just a smidge, and it kind of smokies it out just a little bit. You see how this eye is now really defined where this one looks a little more plain. Both looks are okay, but we want dramatic flair, right? So we get our business card. Okay, so here's our brush. It's a little colored right now. We're really gonna put this color on here. And with our business card, we've just put it right like this. We're gonna put it right over here. So this is the same kind of effect as what tape does, right? You've seen the tape videos. Why I don't like the tape is because I feel like it pulls my really fragile skin, okay? The skin around your eyes is so fragile, and I just don't want that. You see how sharp and crisp and clean that is? You can clean it up after the fact with concealer if you wanted. I just really like to do it like this, and then I'm done. I don't have to keep reapplying more and more, right? So, again, drag a little bit under here. We're not putting a bunch of color back on the brush for this part. We're just kind of doing it a little bit, okay? And then we just kind of blend it across. Do that same little windshield wiper motion, okay? So with eyeshadow, you're gonna wanna go up. You don't wanna go down because that's gonna make your eyes look like they're sagging. And we don't need that, right? We do not need that at all. Okay, so here's I'm gonna show you this deluxe brush in kind of a really fun way. I keep a cup of water here by my makeup, and I'm just gonna put the brush in there, tap it off. It's still dripping a little bit, so just take a towel, do this, and then watch, okay? Water will make everything a lot more bright. This color's Slick right here. Really get it on there, okay? You see that on there? And then we're just gonna pat this on here. Do you see this? Do you see how gorgeous this color is? How vibrant my eye is gonna look now? And we just kind of pat it over just a little bit over this one, because we still want our dark color there, right? Isn't that gorgeous? It just kind of brightens up your eye, and water does that. You can spray it with rose water also, or setting spray. Either one of those will kind of give the same effect. I just do the water. It's cheap, right? I've spent a lot of money on my eyeshadow. I don't want to spend a lot of money on other products to make the eyeshadow work, right? So like I said, these are primer infused. I put no primer on my eye, but I promise you this color is going to stay and look just as vibrant as it does right now with no creasing at the end of my day. Okay? So I am just putting this right on here. I'm not blending. I'm not doing anything. I'm just patting it. Okay? Now, if you want to take this brush and just blend it just a smidge. We don't want to do it a ton. But you can do that. Okay? The further back you hold your fingers on a brush, the less control you have. If you're up here, you're wanting detail, right? Back here, you're just wanting to lightly move something. You're not going to go crazy with it, right? No. Okay, I am going to use one more brush. This is the liner shader brush. This one you can do liner with this if you wanted. This one I'm going to do my highlight with. This is this last color in this quad palette. Okay, you're going to put it up here by your brow. Any light color, right like so. You see the highlight of that, where this one's just a little more plain. We like sparkles and we like to shine, and this does it. So any kind of highlight color. Gentle's a really great color too that Younique has. Do it a little bit on the inside of the inside corner of your eye and over. And you kind of see how that alone just opens this eye up, where this one kind of still looks a little more closed. Now I haven't done eyeliner, but I do have on my Epic mascara already. It's a one step. It's amazing. Okay. Mascara is on. What I was telling you about this liner part, dip it in that same cup of water. Just kind of blot it off a little bit. Go back to your dark color. Did you know you could do this with shadow? This can be eyeliner. We can do what we want. Okay. Because then it matches perfectly instead of trying to match it. Okay. Isn't that so cool? You're welcome. You can do this with any pressed shadows. Get a liner brush and just put it in water and then put it on your eye. Like so. Okay? You can even do it underneath a little bit, maybe on the outside corner. Probably not going to take it all the way over, but a little bit. It just kind of helps define that outer corner with some dramatic flair. And everybody likes a little dramatic flair, right? So, that's it, guys. That's so easy, right? That's this palette, and I used 4 brushes, okay? Now, you don't have to use as many brushes as I do, but I just like to. I just like to. So, you can take it, you can blend it a little more if you needed to, soften it up. That's the really fun thing about eyeshadow is I could do 1,000 looks with this palette, and they all would look very different. Now, they'd all be the same color scheme, but you can do them so different, okay? If you have questions, let me know. This palette is amazing. Eyeshadow technique is on fleek. Okay, you guys can do this.